All right, hello everybody. Hey, how you doing? Nicodemus Cade here. I'm back. It's been a while. It's been I think it's been a good 2 or 3 months. Let me see. I should have it on here. Yeah, so the last time I recorded anything was September the 8th of 2019. It is now February the 1st of 2020. It's been a it's been a rough couple months. I'll tell you what. It's the last time I recorded, we were having problem with flooding in the basement, if I remember correctly, which didn't get fixed for a long time. We the rental company wouldn't touch it, wouldn't do anything with it, and I eventually had to fix it myself, which is what I did. I got some wall sealants and scraped down the walls, put the sealant on it myself, repainted the walls. They didn't pay me back for any of it. Whatever, I don't care. We're getting out of this place this year. This coming October, we're done. We're gone. We're out. So it is what it is. But that happened, and once I got that all figured out, and I kind of moved everything kind of back into place, you can see I've got boxes upon boxes of crap that I have not put away, mostly because I'm trying to convince myself that I just need to, just put it all up, store it, so that when we move, it'll be there. But once I got all that put back together, and then set everything back up, my computer crashed out. Just complete. I don't know what happened to it. It's still not running correctly either. I don't know if this is running correctly or not. I don't know. It just would not load up at all to save to do anything whatsoever. It took me a month of I got it working, and then it was kind of working, and I was gonna start doing some stuff, but we've been doing overtime at work, to be able to pay for all this crap. We're kind of putting money back so that we can worry about moving. The car died. My PT Cruiser died somewhere in between there. I think it was in December. No, it was November. November the 14th, which is funny. It's actually it's interesting because I wrecked the Cruiser in November, and I'm pretty sure it was the 14th, somewhere around there, back in 2000 and what did it have been? 2012? It was just after I got with Angie, and I'm thinking that it was almost to the day that the car died from the crash. It was I'd have to dig up the files to find it. The court papers. I'd have to dig those up to be able to find it, but I think it was exactly to almost to the day. I can't be sure on that though. It was in November though. But yeah, the car completely died, and we we had a week where we had a rental car, and we got a car from Carvana. I still haven't done a video on. I wanted to do a video on that because Carvana treated us well. I mean, they did us pretty good. Um, and it worked out great, and I was able to get financing for it, and it was really, it was a blessing, absolute blessing. The car we have right now is perfect. I cannot complain about it at all. Um, but it's just been one thing on top of another on top of another, and then, like I said, I've been working the overtime. We've been babysitting the grandbaby a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a lot. It feels like it's every single day. Some weeks. Actually, there was one week where it was every single day, and it was just like, dude, what the hell? Um, but she's been a blessing. It's been so much fun being with her. But I finally got to the point where I said, okay, I'm going to start recording again. So I wanted to get the laptop back up, and I wanted to get everything kind of going again. And like I said, as soon as I do it, it just wouldn't start. It was some kind of problem where it wasn't loading a file correctly or something. It started with I would turn it on and I would plug everything in, and then it was like my USB drive went out or something. Yeah, it was would be, it would say that my my Wi-Fi was out, and then it would say my USBs weren't working, and then it was saying something else. And whenever I tried to restart it, it was saying that it wasn't able to find a file or it wasn't able to do something. I don't know what the hell it was. And it got to the point to where I got it working, but then it only worked for about a week or so, and then it crapped out on me again. And then I got it working again, and then only went for a day, and then it crapped out, and then it something happened to where it completely died on me, and I had to go find an old hard drive and wipe that hard drive, and then just start fresh. So here we are. I had to start fresh. I transferred everything from the old hard drive over. Thankfully, it didn't get lost, but the whole thing was just a nightmare from beginning to end. And then it was the overtime. We've had several weekends where we've had the baby, and I'm not gonna come down here and record if I have her. It is what it is. You take care of your family first. So it's just been one thing after another, trying to get all this done. And I will be honest with you, I have been very hesitant on recording because we have been under spiritual attack. It has been this overwhelming, I don't know what to call it. This overwhelming temptation of just evil that has come over me, that I just have not felt secure enough to sit down and say that I can talk about anything. Um, as it pertains to the things that I've read and going through Bible stuff and everything. I still listen to stuff at work. I got through the I got through listening to the Bible like for the it was either the sixth or seventh time. I've lost count now. Um, a couple months back, and I said, okay, I need to step away from it. I need to let my mind process it, and I've come along a lot of information, a lot of different things, a lot of things that I've started understanding, trying to get into the heart and soul of it and try to figure out what it means. Um, I cannot remember the last time I did anything on this. I think I was talking about the color of people in the Bible, and I've come to this realization that a lot of that was right because I've gone through the history of the true Hebrew Israelites, and it's like, yeah, I was kind of right, and that's where I am now, and it's trying to discern what information when it comes to that is right and wrong. There's a lot of guys in there that'll steer you wrong. There's a lot of people that'll say, only black people will be able to be saved, and or all white people are Edomites, and that we will all be slaves in the end of it. There's a lot of weird information out there, a lot of bad information out there, and I've been sifting through it. I've been trying to figure it out. I've been going video by video, listening to every single person, listening to all there is to do it, and then going back and reading certain things in the Bible to make sure that it's right. And I've come to the conclusion that yes, true Hebrew Israelites were black. They escaped to Africa. This is a whole thing I didn't really want to get into until later, but yes, they escaped into Africa after Rome took over Jerusalem, and they were the ones that got brought over on slave ships. They were the ones that did it. I was pretty correct with all the stuff I went into, but that's where I am now. Um, you we had talked about a works-based doctrine before, and you don't get that. You don't. It's all about grace and it's all about faith. Um, I'm learning that too. It's coming to me as I go, and it's so I decided that we were not going to celebrate Christmas, and we didn't. We went to a Thanksgiving. I didn't really want to, but we did. I went to a. It wasn't really a Christmas dinner. He considered it a Christmas dinner. I went there and I made it plain and clear to. It was Angie's father actually. I made it plain and clear to them that this wasn't a Christmas for me. Christmas is it's a pagan thing, and it was kind of hard to express that to them. I can express it now. Now that I'm definitely firm in my understanding of what's going on. I can sit down and say, hey, this is not what you think it is. And I told my mother that. I told my father that, and I said, do not spend money on me. Don't spend money on me. We're not doing a Christmas. This is not what this is. If you want to get together and have something as a family that's not Christmas, we can do that. And that's what we did. I went to my mother's house. We had dinner. We ate. Um, but I told her, I said, we're not doing a Christmas. This is not what we're supposed to do. She has problems with it. She has serious problems with it. I mean, it's tradition. What do you expect? She doesn't understand where I'm coming from with it. Um, I think she thinks I'm either in a cult or that we're turning Jewish. And I told her, I said, we're not turning Jewish. It's not that kind of a thing. We're just following what the book says. The book has said this for a long, long time. And what has happened is over the years, man has told us how to live our life. And that's not what the book tells us to do. The book tells us something completely different than what man has told us to do. And that's it's kind of it's weird, man. It's weird. But I felt okay with it. We went through it. I had no problems with it whatsoever. I I didn't spend any money. I spent a whole bunch of money on Angie for her birthday. Her birthday happens to be like a couple weeks before Christmas. So spending money on her in December it's whatever, it's nothing. I didn't even spend very much money on her. I actually got her in this day and age of digital photography. I actually went out and printed pictures of our granddaughter, and I put them into picture frames like we used to back in the old days. And she loved it. She absolutely loved it. I I told her daughter. I brought her daughter down here and showed them to her, and I said, "What do you think of this one?" She's like, "Oh, it's beautiful. It's great." I said, "What do you think of this one?" She said, "It's even better." I said, "Well, this is the one that's probably going to make her cry." And it was a full, what is it, 8 by 10 of of our granddaughter, and she just that was one I said she's gonna cry when she sees this, and sure enough, Angie broke down into tears. It was good. It was good stuff. Anyways, um, I just wanted to come on here. I didn't really want to make it a long thing. I'm kind of sick. That's been the other thing too. I got sick. I mean, you want to talk about spiritual attacks, man? I've been sick for like a month straight. I got the flu really bad, killed me for a week. Um, what was it? It started on Friday night, and I slept an entire day Saturday. Just absolutely the whole day. I was in bed, asleep, sweating, trying to get this out. The Sunday after it, it was the same thing. It was just, and then the Monday I had to call in sick. I called in sick 2 days in a row. It was it before? It was New Year's, is what it was. It was New Year's because it was New Year's week, and they gave us New Year's off. So it was like the 30th and the 31st of December, and then I had New Year's off, and then I had to come back in on the Friday, I think, or Thursday. I don't know. It was the Thursday and Friday. I don't remember. I just know I had to call in sick because I was bad. It was bad, and I never really have gotten over it. Actually, I'm just now getting a little bit better because I just got a head cold a little while ago. Angie has not gotten better. Granddaughter has been sick. We have been under attack, and it feels like it too. I feel like it's my fault, like it's something I've done, and I ask I ask the Father to give me guidance and forgiveness constantly now because it just feels like I am not following whatever He needs me to do. But he constantly shows me the right way to go, and I think He's steering me because I think I got steered away by following some rabbit trail I shouldn't have, and I think He's steering me back to where I need to be. I don't know. It's hard to tell, man. It's hard to tell. But I'm reading Josephus. Actually, it's the collected works of Josephus. What I'm reading now. I don't have it down here. I can't show it to you. Um, I don't have anything down here with me right now. But I've been getting through that. I'm still in the Antiquity of the Jews. It's very interesting stuff. I especially wanted to. I mostly wanted to read it for a first century perspective of the Bible. Um, and of course, there's all the stuff in there that Josephus says, about the giants. Because I'm still on the giants. I actually went back to studying the Nephilim and the giants actually recently because I wanted to get it back into my head because you can only hear so much of one thing at a time, before you start going crazy with it. So I went back to that, and I'm on that, and I'll probably stay on that for a little bit until I'm ready to get my understanding down, ready to until I'm ready to come on here and talk to you guys again. I really want to come back on here and talk to you guys because I've had so much in my brain. I just haven't been able to sit down and talk. It's just been one thing after another. And having the computer break down like it was, it was crap. But I'm coming back. So I will be coming back. I don't know exactly when. I just wanted to, I wanted to make this video and just say, hey, I'm still here. I'm still alive. We're still going to be talking about stuff. YouTube's policies have changed and whatever. We're going to talk about whatever we want to. And if they don't like it, tough shit. That's just all I got to say about it. They can kick me. I don't care. If they decide to kick me because what we're talking about, if they decide to kick me off of YouTube because I'm talking about the truth, then whatever, man. I mean that is what it is. I can go find other stuff, I guess. I don't know. It just seems like a waste to do this, but they're cracking down. It's getting it's getting real out there, man. I hear the stuff every single day, stuff that people are talking about, stuff that's going on. It's if we don't start speaking the truth now, we're never going to get a chance to speak the truth. That's just all there is to it. It's coming down on top of our heads, and you know what? I'm going down, and I'm gonna go down with the truth. It is what it is. Um, I do plan on doing video game commentaries again. I know that sounds a little strange to say whenever I say that I wanted to come on here and talk about giants in the Bible and yada 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 like that because there's a lot of guys that say, well, you don't need that kind of entertainment in your life. You don't need to do this, don't need to do that. I have always well, okay, since I have become aware of the truth of life, I have always watched stuff with a critical mind. I have played video games with a critical mind. Um, I'm able to see the signs and the symbols and all the stuff. I see it, and I want to keep doing that. I think that somebody needs to talk about that kind of stuff. Um, I had to cough really bad there. My throat is still messed up. Like I said, I'm still trying to get over this cold. Um, but I started doing it inside of the Final Fantasy games, like I was doing, because those are usually the best place to find these kind of the interconnecting links between myths, because Final Fantasy takes myths from every little place, kind of puts them together, makes them their own, and I still think somebody needs to be pointing that stuff out. So I still want to be that person doing it. As far as the other stuff, like the sports stuff, the I know I had the NASCAR series going for a while, and I've had other different things in other games. I don't know if I'll keep that up. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I want to, only because it's what I know. It's been this massive part of my life forever. I mean, we can be in the world but not of the world, and I know that I probably shouldn't be doing it. But if there's something that we can play, that I can point stuff out, I might do it. Like I said, Final Fantasy is one of those that they just take all these little things from here and there, and they put it into a form that you can look at, and you can say, oh, well, Shiva's, she might be the ice summons in Final Fantasy, but that's an actual god that we can look at and say, well, this is this and that's that. So I think that there's something to it, something to it that you can use. So I want to keep doing that. I just don't know how yet. Um, well, probably just the way I was doing it before. I don't know. I don't know. It's not going to matter. I keep saying I want to do it all because there's something in it. It's got to matter, but honestly, it's not going to matter. Whenever it comes down to it, it's not going to matter. It really isn't. So it is what it is. Um, but we're getting close. I mean, it's coming down. It's coming down the line. You can just see with everything they've been doing, man. It's just more and more junk that it's. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't. No one from everyone I've listened to and everything I've seen, no one expected it to go this fast. You know, to pick up this fast, to be able to do it this fast, and honestly, I mean, at any second they could decide to just drop the bomb on us and just be like, there it is, martial law, new world order, bam, there you go. Any second, and it's so sad that people can't see that. So I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. But I'm going to come back. I don't know if it's going to be a weekly. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it monthly. I'm just going to try to do it again. Now that I got the computer running, I'm going to try to come down here and we're going to spend some time. You know, we're gonna we're gonna talk about stuff. We're gonna talk about stuff that I've found out. Hopefully I can get notes together. Hopefully I can get some stuff together. But yeah, it's time to start finding out the truth. It's hopefully some of this stuff will get to get to somebody, and that they will be able to wake up, so that we can all come to some kind of understanding, because we need it right now more than anything else. We need it. Um, that's all I gotta say. Really, I just short and sweet. That's all I wanted to say. Uh, I will see you guys whenever I see you guys. God bless you all. I don't even remember what I used to say. I don't even know if it matters what I used to. What was that? I wish you all well in all your future endeavors, and I hope that the world lasts for you guys. God bless. Take care. Um, I'm not even going to do the like, comment, subscribe nonsense anymore, man. That's just. I hear so many guys doing that, and it just gets so overdone. It doesn't matter. It's not going to matter. If you like it, you're gonna like it. If you're subscribed, you're gonna subscribe. If you are subscribed, you're going to subscribe. Do you hear me? If you're subscribed, you're subscribed. If you're not going to subscribe, whatever. I get so many views from people that aren't subscribed. Um, I've had a lot of interesting comments over the last. We'll talk about that stuff too. The comments that I've received. Um, Pretty interesting stuff. It's been a long couple months. I'll tell you what. It's been a long couple months, and I am not only ready to learn what I need to do to, you know, go forward in the next part of my life, but I am ready to try to hopefully awaken other people. Hopefully, you know, get other people to understand just what's going on in this world. It's not hard. What was the one? Somebody said that when you, what was it? When you hear the truth, or when you approach something with the truth. Sorry, guys. I tried to mute that one, but I couldn't. When you approach something with the truth, everything connects, or everything works together. I don't remember exactly what he said. It was something along the lines of, whenever you have the truth and you find out, what's really going on in the world, it all connects, and it's all perfect. I don't really remember exactly what it was. It's enough of that stuff that, when you understand the truth, you will be able to see how life connects. Pretty much what it was. I don't. All right. Anyways, you guys take care. Well, we'll see you on the next one. I hopefully will have something better than just, me coming on here rambling. Get this going. Get this going. So I will see you guys then. Take care.